Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome to the preview of Barcelona against Sporting Gijón. An absolutely vital game going into this one. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid had both won prior to kick-off, meaning that only 3 points would take us back to the top of the table, and 3 points is exactly what we delivered in quite an extraordinary game, giving us 6 goals and another clean sheet. And in just 2 games, we've scored 14 goals and Luis Suarez has 8 of them. What an incredible game that was. And I must say the first half was actually quite poor. In the first half, we looked a little bit lethargic, we looked a little bit tired, lacking a bit of spirit, because they went ahead with not too long on the clock. It was well work from Lionel Messi, who's one of the people, and one of the only players really, who started the game brightly. He was looking to get in behind the defence, he was dropping a little bit deeper at times and playing the ball in behind. There was a very, very excellent pass through to Neymar, which didn't quite make it, and then Messi was linking up well with Luis Suarez. The goal came, the first goal, with a cross into the box. Luis Suarez goes up for the header and the keeper doesn't quite get there, but Luis Suarez pulls away. The goalkeeper then goes down, expecting to get a free kick. The referee doesn't buy it. There wasn't enough contact in it, and Lionel Messi instinctively heads the ball home for the opening goal. And it was a really good goal because we needed that. We needed that to settle the crowd down, to settle ourselves down. But unfortunately then, it settled us down too much. We lulled ourselves into a false sense of security. Sporting came onto us. They kept attacking, they kept believing, and they very, very nearly scored. It was a goal line clearance from Javier Mascherano, and just seconds later the ball flashed across again and Gerard Piqué stopped the ball on the line. There were suspicions of handball, but that later evened itself out because in the second half we started much better. Dani Alves came on for Sergio Roberto. We looked a little bit invigorated and it was all about Luis Suarez. The second half was all about that man, Luis Suarez, who took the game by the scruff of its neck. He was creating chances, he was getting on the end of things, and it was a perfect striker's display, just like on Wednesday against Deportivo. When he had a chance, he buried it, and that's exactly what we needed, because before that there was a few problems with Neymar getting chances. There was a few efforts spurned from outside the box which didn't quite fall for us, and getting that second goal was absolutely vital. And it did take us until about an hour mark to get that second goal, but when we got it then we really relaxed, we got into the flow of things, and in the second half we moved the ball around much better in and around the area, because in the first half we were a little bit slow. Sporting then got the time to organise themselves and stop us from getting inside the narrow areas. They were letting us have the ball in the wider areas, as they always do when teams park the bus, but in the second half we didn't give them really a chance to do that. Every time we came out, we passed the ball well, we passed it crisply, and Luis Suarez, Neymar and Messi in that second half all played a big part in and around the area with their link-up play. And it came from Luis Suarez, and Messi again got the ball a bit deeper, running at the heart of the defence. He plays a fantastic left ball, which is one of his favourite ones, to Iniesta, who unselfish, and he sees the pass, his vision is excellent. Suarez is arriving at the back post and he taps it in. Slight suspicion of offside. It's a very close one for the linesman to call, and it looked just about on line, possibly slightly off, but we'll let that one go. And then there was a handball from Sporting, and it wasn't the one that led to the penalty, it was the one before that, where the ball flashes across the box. Jordi Alba smashes the ball back into the area, and it comes off the elbow, it is, of the Sporting defender. Now, he does actually motion to move his elbow towards the ball, so technically that should have been a penalty also. So I feel that Piqué's possible handball in the first half is cancelled out by that one, so the handball that does then follow for the penalty, I think it is a handball. Dani Alves crosses the ball in, the arm is raised, yes it is very close, but the arm is raised towards the ball, which signals intent, and it's a penalty. And then the big question is, we haven't actually had a penalty for quite a while, so who's going to step up? It's Luis Suarez, and he buries it brilliantly. Absolutely fantastic penalty in the way he buries it into the top right-hand corner. No chance for the keeper. He doesn't wait for the keeper to move. He doesn't do any stutter in the build-up. He just smashes the penalty to the right side, and it's 3-0 and a really big goal, and that kills the game. And then we didn't give up. That was the most important thing. We were 3-0 up. We could have quite easily rested on our laurels, but we didn't. We kept going, trying to get as much confidence as we can, trying to keep that momentum going, and Luis Suarez, of course, keep trying to score, and that's exactly what he did, because a few minutes later, there was another penalty, and it was raining penalties at the Camp Nou this evening. The second penalty was a typical striker's challenge, ex-Barca B striker that we spoke about in the preview, Tony Sanabria. He only just came on as a substitute and he just barges Neymar over. It's a typical striker's challenge. He's nowhere near the ball. He doesn't signal to play the ball. He just simply goes into Neymar and takes him out. Neymar, of course, goes down a little bit easy, but of course every players do these days. So it is a penalty. Technically, it's a foul outside the box, so why isn't it a foul inside the box? Luis Suarez again steps up. Now, you don't usually have one player take more than one penalty in the game. The keeper then cottons on to what they're trying to do, but Luis Suarez showed no mistake and buried that one as well, so he scored a hat-trick, and again, back-to-back hat-tricks really. He scored 4 against Depor, and he had another 3 today, and you were thinking, can he get one more goal? No player surely has ever scored back-to-back quadruples, and that's exactly what he did. But before that, there was another penalty, and this one, for me, wasn't a penalty. It was a push on Neymar when he went up for a header. It was a very soft one. The referee seemed to very, very quick to give it, rush into a decision, and for me, I wouldn't have given the penalty at this stage of the game. There was no real need to push it, but of course Neymar won it. He stepped up to take the penalty himself. He did that stutter, which I don't particularly like when you take a penalty, that sort of stuttering run up. It seems to just put people off, but Neymar took it, and it just about crept in. The keeper got something on it. He dived the right way, but unfortunately the keeper dived too far for him. So Neymar did score his penalty, and hopefully that'll give him some confidence. And I'm going to come on to Neymar in just a moment. But before the game was out, 2 minutes from time, Luis Suarez completed back-to-back quadruples. Game at 4 against Depor, 4 against Sporting, and this one was probably the pick of the lot. Lionel Messi again picking the ball up deep, picking the ball up centrally. He plays the same pass that he did to Andres Iniesta. This time he finds Suarez, and Suarez does something really, really magical here. He actually motions his body as though he's going to strike the ball straight across the keeper, but instead he bends it in the near post, and the keeper's wrong-footed. He can't adjust quick enough, and it goes in off the post, and it's a really instinctive finish from Luis Suarez, and again just shows us the magical that not only goes on in his game, but also what he's thinking in his head. He's always one step ahead of the game. He's always thinking in advance, and it's a really magical goal, and he is now top goal scorer in La Liga, ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Suarez now on 34 goals, which is quite extraordinary in this season, and what a sensational match it was at the Camp Nou. The second half completely blown them away, really. There was 3 penalties, of course, which contributed to that, but something I want to talk about is certainly Neymar's performance. Again today, I said I wanted to see him take a game by the scruff of its neck and be a bit more confident on the ball, but unfortunately today, again, you could see the confidence simply wasn't there for Neymar. There was a few chances where he was put through on goal, when he had a chance to take it first time, and he didn't do that. He steadied himself, he took too many touches inside the box, and before you know it, then the chance is gone. And he had a few chances like that where he just had too many touches in and around the area. He just wants to make things too perfect before having a strike, and we don't want to get on Neymar's back about it, because you saw after he missed one of the chances, the whole of the Camp Nou stand up and sing Neymar's name, and that's what we want to do. We want to encourage him. He's not shying away from it. He's taking everything on head on. He's still trying to create chances. He's still getting in goal scoring positions, and the really important thing as well, he still put his name forward to take that penalty. Any other player possibly suffering from a real lack of confidence would have said, I don't want to miss that penalty, so I don't really want to take it, thanks. But Neymar took it on, he squeezed it in, and that's 2 goals now in the last 2 games for him, so hopefully that can give him a little bit more confidence as well going into these vital last few games of the season. I really hope it does, because there was moments tonight where he looked uncomfortable on the ball, where his passes weren't quite finding its target, and we know what he's capable of. We know how good he is, and we just want to see that Neymar returning. But fantastic from Luis Suarez again tonight, showing his goal-scoring instincts, and fantastic as well from Lionel Messi, who showed not only his goal-scoring ability, but as we've always known, that passing ability and that creative ability to create chances for his teammates and try and create goals, and that's exactly what he did tonight. A really complete performance from Lionel Messi, and it's great to see Suarez at the top of the goal scoring chart. So leave your thoughts down below, guys, on your opinions. What do you think of the 3 penalties? Were they all penalties? Which one of them weren't? I think I know, got a good idea of what you're going to say. Who was your man of the match? It's a very, very, again, Luis Suarez, of course, knocking on the door. And just what was your thoughts, really? Anything that we can improve on? Anything you didn't like? Anything you did like? Just let me know down below. I'm always good to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, we are back top of the league. That's the most important thing. On to Real Betis now. We've got a full week's break, which is excellent for our squad to recover. 3 games to go, and we're still top of the league and banging on the door for this La Liga title. See you very, very soon. But until then, Vesca, El Barça.